What's up, guys? So here are three things I recently just bought within the past week and a half. I'd say today Saturday, or maybe last Friday. I don't remember. So if you guys remember, back at doing a video of my video games, I said I had an extra chair in the garage. I tore apart the fucking garage. Cannot find it. So I'm assuming that I put it together already. Just forgot because I'm fucking shot. And mind you, I never did drugs in my life, and I haven't drank to like get tanked in forever in a fucking day. Over 20 years. I would drink to get fucking bombed. Could be residual from back in my 20s when I was used to drink all the time and get fucking hammered. Probably. But that's neither here nor there. So I went online. I came down to see what chairs I had. And I'm like, I ain't got a Pac-Man chair. I'm like, well, how the fuck do I have a Pac-Man? I'm like, fuck, I got Pac-Man. Hello, duh. So I ordered a Pac-Man chair. That came Thursday. Then somebody on Facebook was selling some of his Art the Clown stuff. And I pissed up on it when it first came out. I just kept like, yeah, whatever, I'll get it. And I never got it. And Gina thought this was an actual popcorn bucket, like an actual put your hand in, you get popcorn. But you actually, I'm sure some of you guys already have this. The popcorn goes in there, you put your hand in, and whatever. So probably what I'll do is put a little hole right there, and then just hang on a wall like that, like a wall hanger. So, and then this is a prop. It's foam. It's like a rubber foam. Now, the reason I bought this, like when I dress up, I'm actually going to show you a picture of what we did yesterday, and a video that I'm going to come back and explain. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. We went to Blairstown. They have the Blairstown flea market. So I dressed as Jason. I'll show you this real quick. It's the picture. It's me dressed as Jason. That's me as Jason. Right next to the Blairstown Diner. In Blairstown, it's on 94. And I took a little video. We were going to go to the cemetery. I got the title away now that I'll show you the prop. We were going to go to the cemetery where the truck driver dropped Annie off. But me and Gina was so fucking tired. We got there at 11:30. We were there till 3. And it wasn't hot, but it wasn't like it was on Thursday. Because up here on Thursday it was like 88 degrees. Yesterday it was like 75. A little humid, nothing terrible. Had a breeze. But the cool thing was that the sun was like in like 99% of the day. So now a lot of these things you go to, you can't bring a real weapon. So that's, if you look at the machete, that's a Spirit Halloween rubber. Same as this, my hammer. And that's I did the Freddy vs. Jason. I have a silicone, it's called the hood. But no, that the face is cut out. So you can breathe better. Because if it was a mask on a mask, I would have dropped dead 10 minutes into the fucking thing. So, the guy that made my life-size Jason prop, I asked him how much it would cost to make me just a jacket and the shirts. He told me that. I found out he told me. Again, I bought this years ago. And the only thing I didn't have the gloves. I have a great pair of gloves. I cannot find them. So I told Gina I'm going to order a pair now. Because I was supposed to do it Monday. I didn't do it. The whole big thing. So Gina's like, I got to get a picture from the lake. Or the river. So I was actually going to come out of the river. But 2 reasons why I didn't. One, okay, fine. My pants would have dried in like probably a half hour because it was so warm out. But 2, I don't want to get my boots fucked up. Those are my combat boots. I wear those often. They're Marauders. They're not the comfortablest boots in the world, but I love them. Anyway, so I got the rubber machete so I can do shit like this without having to say, oh, you can't bring a real weapon in here, blah, 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 blah. So I don't want to do that shit, so whatever. So that leads me to this. Then I'll show you the video from when I took the beginning of Friday 13th when Annie's walking across the bridge and she walks under the overpass and she walks to the gas station. I didn't get the gas station. The gas station was, I don't even know what the fuck that gas station was. And when she walks down the ramp to the store to ask the driver for, extra for a ride to Camp Crystal Lake, I got that whole thing. And then we go to the cemetery, we're going to go. So I bought this last week because there's a thing coming up the end of June, and I want to look dressed as Leatherface. Now, I can't bring a fucking chainsaw into a thing. You're going to say, no, you can't come in here with that. Even though the gas is out of it, the oil is out of it, there's no chain on it. It's just a bar that I bloodied the fuck out of it. And whatever. And so I went on eBay. I put styrofoam sledgehammer. And one guy had it for $60, but it was like, so this is kind of like, little blood on it. I already had some blood to this thing somehow. I don't know how to do it, but This heel's kind of like looks a little worn and torn and whatever. This guy had it like he just bought it out of Home Depot, and it was more than this. I'm like, nah. I kept scrolling down. I saw this. I'm like, oh, I think it was buy it now 40 or 45. I don't remember. And it was like 15 shipping. So now when I do the convention, the little comic thing at the end of this month, I got a rubber hammer. And he can't say a fucking thing to me because it's not real. It's a prop. Like when I do Michael Myers. I do Michael Myers from the remake. From the Rob Zombie one. I can't say the remake was garbage. The first one was great. Second one was okay. Halloween Ends was way too fucking long and just fucking stupid. Whatever. I'm not even going to get into that. But I do the Rob Zombie Myers. Always like that. Always. Just because Halloween's like 6'9", and he's huge. I'm just about 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? So he got a good 9 inches on me. But I had a knife that would look really good, but we broke it. My brother was Michael Myers when he had Halloween, and the knife got caught on. He was walking past somebody, and the knife got caught on someone's clothes, and it snapped. I was like, "You fucking idiot!" So then Gina went online and I believe Trick or Treat Studios, and bought me the Halloween Kills or Halloween from one of those three, a prop knife. It looks like a real knife. Like literally, not last year, the year before, when I went to one of the things, I went to Michael Myers, and the guy's like, "You can't bring real weapons in here." I'm like, "Oh, it's not real, it's fake." He's like, "Is it really?" And I showed him. He's like, "Oh shit, it is real. Oh, it is fake." He's like, "It looks real." I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I love it." So that's why I got that. And so again, I bought this for that reason of I can actually go walk into a convention now with a fake sledgehammer, and they can't say a fucking thing to me. So, all right. So here's a video of me yesterday at the bridge, again, beginning of Friday the 13th, when Annie's walking across the bridge, and then she walks down that little tunnel, and then she walks to the gas station. I didn't know what the gas station was. It was literally like, when we walk, when you go through this thing, it's like different, there's like vendors all over the place. So we walked up this one street, which is literally the street that road is on, with that little bridge thing is on. I'm like, let me do a video real quick. And then, again, we went through the cemetery. He was only 15 minutes away, but it was 15 minutes the opposite way. So instead of being 25 minutes home, it would have been 40 minutes home. And I was already fucking exhausted. I was sweating. I mean, I probably lost 5 pounds yesterday easily just from sweat. Because it was a silicone mask. It was the hockey mask. And then the clothes. It was a t-shirt. Another t-shirt that was torn. A sweatshirt. The burlap coat. And the reason why I put a t-shirt under everything is because where my mask ends and where the rip in the shirt is, you could, if it's not covered properly, you can see from where the mask and my skin color, which looks stupid. So I just got a plain black t-shirt. I throw that over. I put the mask on, the hood is called, and I throw my t-shirt over it. And then I throw the other 2 shirts over it, and then I put the jacket on. So, and then again, thank God yesterday it was only like 75. Kind of humid. Nice breeze, cloudy most of the day, and yeah, it was fucking fantastically fun. So, and I actually took a picture, I'll actually show you when I come back, of a guy dressed like Ralph, who looked just like him. It was fucking scary, like he had everything down to a T. There was a guy that dressed as Jason from part 2, a guy that has Jason from part 3, there was a guy who was part 6, and there was 2 Jasons that could have, they were okay, they weren't, accurate. And some guy has the balls to say to me, he looks at that, mind you, that was me. He looks at me and says, "You're almost picture worthy." And Gina heard that. And Gina gave him the finger. But I don't think he saw her give him the finger. And then she says, you're almost, I can't even talk. "You're almost homeless worthy." And the way she said it, it was just because she got really pissed off. Because from the time I walked, you walk by the diner, there's one little area of people selling stuff. Then you walk down a little thing, and those were like 98% of the vendors are there. And there's a couple on the other side across the street. And at that point in time, from the time I got there till the time I got down to that, I took like 15 pictures with people. And I was just like, all right, whatever, I don't give a fuck. I take pictures of everybody. And they take pictures of like little kids, which is fucking great. Like little girls, 6, 7 years old, like want to take a picture. And one guy actually handed me his daughter. She was like 3. To take a picture of her. Like I'm holding her like a 3-year-old girl. On my left arm, machete in the other, and she has a Friday the 13th t-shirt on, and this big Kool-Aid smile on her face. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, This is just the greatest fucking thing in the world. Like seeing little kids love horror movies. You know, like a lot of parents now, like, I'm not watching that kid. They'd rather want to watch Dora the Explorer or fucking some liberal horseshit show. Like poor Sesame Street. They did to that show. Oh, poor Sesame. Poor Big Bird. If I was Big Bird, I'd fucking kill myself. Anyway, whatever. So I'm babbling. Here's a video yesterday of the bridge and the underpass and then a ramp you walk down from the original Friday the 13th. What's up, guys? So, for those of you who don't know where I am where they filmed the first Friday the 13th. Because today is Friday the 13th. And we came to Blairstown. I came dressed as Jason. I had a fucking blast. Took 10,000 pictures with people. There was a Jason from part 2 who looked really good. There was a Jason from part 3, part 6, 2, 3, 6, and then I was Jason from Freddy vs. Jason. So, but so I want to show you this. This is the bridge where Annie walked across this way. And then if you notice, go this way real quick.
What is it? That's not good. Texas. I think next generation.
And here's a little thing she can walk through. Now, she came from that way, right? She walked through here. Now, if you remember correctly, she went to the gas station next. And after the gas station, I'll go over there. She came this way. I'm gonna walk. I'm still in my freaking pants and my boots. Sweat my balls off today. My Jason mask is a silicone. My feet was stuck to my fucking face. Oh my God. Sweating like a hooker at church. So I want to get in the street and do it. So, let me sit down here some more. There we go. Alright. So, if you remember the movie, she walked through that tunnel, little tunnel. She came up by the bridge, walked under the tunnel, and if I recall correctly, I think she went into this one looking for a ride to Camp Crystal Lake. But she came from that way. So basically, I can't get up here. My pants are fucking too tight. There we go. All right. So basically, she came from there, where I just walked under, went to the gas station, came back this way, and went to either this store or this store. I don't know which one it was. So yeah, pretty sweet. I was thinking talk to you to go into the cemetery, just where she walked down. She walked through the tunnel, went to the gas station, came back this way to give everybody the optical illusion that she didn't walk, just walked that way, which is fucking crazy. So she walked down here. So she walked this, like so. And there you go. Pretty sweet regardless. The fact that I lived in Jersey that long and I didn't realize it was over here makes you realize like, I'm half retarded. So, alright. I'm going to try and go to the cemetery. And if not, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. So yeah, again, that wasn't planned. That was literally, I didn't realize where we were. That the diner is literally that on 94, and that road I just showed you guys is the next road over, which is crazy. So, I've been here before, but that was like 3 years ago, before we even moved here. Me and Gina were driving, and she was over in Blairstown. I'm like, oh, let's go past the diner and where they did, where they filmed everything. So we hit every spot. We hit where I just showed you guys. We hit the cemetery. We hit the diner. And then we were supposed to do, we still want to do it, the road that the guy's driving Annie down, that we wanted to hit that road. And then we want to find where he went to, we went to put her in a truck where fucking, what's his name? Oh my God. The old guy. I told you his fucking name. Him. Listen, I'm distraught. This is the guy with the picture of the guy. This is the guy. How crazy is that costume? That costume is fantastic. I love this fucking... He kind of looks like him, too. I told him you should go to Monster Mania just like that. He'd be a fucking hit. So yes, I get in the beginning of the video. She comes from left to right, and then she walks under that bridge, under that little overpass thingy. Then she goes to the gas station where she pets a dog. That I have no idea. Actually, from what I understand, there's not even a gas station there anymore. I think it's like something else. And then when she comes down that little ramp, in reality, again, like I said in the video, she came from the opposite direction. So she came from left to right. All she had to do was literally walk under the overpass straight. And it was one of those two buildings. I thought I got on both the videos. I couldn't. It was not a spot thing. I didn't do my research. Had I done research like a smart person prior, because I'm a fucking retard, I would have been like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. So, but yeah, I know. Just on love babbling. And that's that. So, yeah. Oh, I left it upstairs. Fuck. Those little knit things I have the little knit figures that Gina got me. Somebody was selling an NES Jason. Fuck if I would have been in a car. God damn it. It was funny actually because I was walking to take a picture of people yesterday. Gina was in heaven. Gina was like loves all that shit. They sell all kinds of the shit that she likes. And she grabbed money yesterday and we were going and she goes, I'm just walking around taking a picture of people. And I had to move. I couldn't stay still because it was so hot. At least if I moved, and I had some lady gave me an ice pack. I could kind of see my ass too. I put it in the middle of my chest, I put it under my mask against my throat. It perfectly fit jugular vein. It fits side to side, like fucking perfectly side to side, like ridiculous. So that kept me good. That and plus I took a 1 liter, and I filled it halfway with water, froze it, and then yesterday morning filled it with water, and then bought another 1 liter. So I had nothing to save my ass. But again, I wasn't close to passing out. But without the water, it would have been good. I would have been good with water. Without the water, maybe. But the ice pack is definitely without the ice pack was what saved my ass. So when they got done, she goes, Rich, I spent all the money. I'm like, okay. I'm like, how much did you spend? She goes, $200. I'm like, oh my God. I'm thinking you spent like fucking like $3,000 in this place. Because she bought a lot of fucking cool shit. And the funniest thing is, 2 vendors there recognized Gina from the food truck festival that was at the Sussex County Fairgrounds, the Halloween one, last October. They recognized Gina. And then one lady said to Gina, oh, where's your husband who was Leatherface? And she said, oh, he's right there dressed as Jason. And everyone's, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So it was fun. Again, I told everybody I know, I told this to. When a day comes that I stop having fun, I'm 52. I don't give a fuck. But when a day comes that I stop having fun and stop doing shit like this, just put a bullet in my head and end me, because I don't want to dress or act my age. Ever dress or act my age. I will never do that. I want to be a 52-year-old man trapped in a fucking 20-year-old's body. Doing stupid shit like this. Buying fucking phone sledgehammers and buying this horse shit and buying that horse shit and whatever. Fucking doing dumb shit. I don't want to be fucking... I look back like 50 years ago. People my age were fucking... They looked like they were 90. Ralph, that's the guy's name, Crazy Ralph. And me and the guy were talking. He made a point. The guy that played Ralph in 1980, I think he was like 45 years old. So if you want, I'm not going to Google it now. Actually, hold on, I should Google it. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Hold on. Now I'm interested. Now I'm curious. All right, I stand corrected. He was like 67 or 68. Sorry, I thought he was younger than that. But back in the days, people who were... There's a picture online. You can look at people that are like sitcoms from like the late 70s, early 80s. People like in the late 40s, early 50s. And he looked way older. Like Fred Fox was like 48 when he did Sanford and Son. He looked like he was 70. It was fucking crazy. Okay, I'm just babbling now. Whatever. All right. I won't say to watch Star Wars. Star Wars is on today. Episode 4 was on when I came down here. I was halfway through it. I woke up too late. Yesterday, real quick. Oh my God. This is how old. I'm talking about not acting my age, not feeling my age. But yesterday, I fucking felt my age. Real quick. Yesterday morning at 3:30, power went out for no fucking reason. No reason whatsoever. I don't know why. Was it raining? It wasn't windy. It wasn't snowing, raining, nothing. Just power went out. Woke me up. was out for like 20 minutes. Came back on. It was like almost 4 o'clock. Gina fell asleep. Once the AC kicked back on, Gina fell back asleep. I didn't fall back asleep. I was up for 3:30 yesterday. Mind you, I went to bed on Thursday night. I went to bed at like 10:30. So I went 3:30. So I had like 5 hours of sleep. So from 3:30 yesterday morning, we did what we had to do. Came back home. I got 7-Eleven. I love the taquitos. I'm like, fucking, that's my poison. I'm sorry, but that was the first thing I actually ate since yesterday at 5:30, 4:30. That was the first thing I ate from 4:30 yesterday. When I ate before that was 11 o'clock on Thursday. Christina had to go to the doctor because the port she has for her chemo moved. So basically, hold on, let me turn this phone around. Let me show you something real quick. Yeah. Okay, so, and this isn't the new shit game. This isn't the new shit match game with Alec Baldwin. This is the original one with fucking Gene Rayburn, the better one. Anyway, so Gina's port was right here. I was putting my right shoulder. And it's used for chemo. The thing goes right in, it goes to your bloodstream. So the port moved from like this down and it came back up. It was like really close to her heart. And they had to put it back. So they're saying that might be the reason she might not be getting the full effect from the Keytruda. Because actually not Keytruda, not full chemo. If everything's, the masses in her uterus are gone, but she still has lymph nodes that are a little big. And she has a couple of little, like they said, like nodules, like little bigger than a grain of salt, on 2 on each, on her lungs. Whatever. But, I'm thinking the port moving and not being in its proper spot, that's why she's not getting the Keytruda fully. And, mind you, I got a little pissed off when I found out this out. She had to get a CAT scan, this Monday or last Monday? She had to get a CAT scan, I forgot when it was. And yeah, she had to get a CAT scan last Monday. Not this past, 2 weeks this Monday. She had to get a CAT scan. And that's when they found that the port had moved. Mind you, the doctor showed us the records. That was noted in January, and they just told her now that it was noted that they found it. I know. Anyway, we came home, and I bought 7-Eleven. Again, my first meal since 11 o'clock fucking Thursday morning. We ate, and Gina's like, we should take a nap before Live PD starts, or on Patrol Live. I still call it Live PD. I'm like, yeah, okay. It was like 5:15, 5:30. I'm like, oh, we'll take a nap, and then we'll wake up like 7:30. We woke up. It was fucking 10 o'clock. Like 2 fucking old fogies laying in the bed sleeping. So we watched Live PD because we were wide awake, and I didn't fall asleep again until like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up at 8:45. I want to say it was something like that. Yeah, something like that. 8:45. 9, almost 9 o'clock. So, all right, guys, I'm done now. I'm done. I'm just totally babbling. So yeah, I'm sorry to get to do the cemetery. I'll do it another day. Maybe when we need to pick a day this week, maybe we'll take a ride up there to get to the cemetery. So, all right, guys, as usual, thanks for watching. See you later.